Hello everyone, welcome to the Finance Wisdom channel. If you are new to this channel, do like and subscribe to the channel. This video will talk about 10 major wealth creation tips for beginners 2022. What is wealth creation? Wealth creation is generating new wealth, typically through economic activity. This can be done by starting a business, investing in property or stocks and shares, or developing new products or services. Wealth creation aims to generate more wealth than is needed to support oneself or one's family. It is about creating a significant financial buffer that can be used to fund future goals and opportunities. While there is no surefire formula for creating wealth, specific steps can be taken to increase the chances of success. And to cut the chase, we will give you at least 10 critical tips. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. The first significant wealth creation tip for beginners is to set goals. Setting the right goals is essential for anyone who wants to create wealth, but it's vital for beginners. Without a clear sense of what you're trying to achieve, it's too easy to get sidetracked or make poor decisions that can set you back. There are a few things to keep in mind when setting goals for wealth creation. First, be specific. Vague goals like get rich or make more money will not be constructive in guiding your actions. Second, make sure your goals are achievable. There's no point in setting a plan that's so far out of reach that it's impossible to achieve. Finally, be realistic. Wealth creation takes time and effort, and there will be setbacks. If you set your sights too high, you're likely to become discouraged and give up before reaching your goal. Wealth creation should be about achieving financial independence and security, and not about trying to keep up with the Joneses. It is also crucial to have a clear understanding of your motivation. Without this understanding, it can be easy to get caught up in the traps of greed and envy. If you keep these things in mind, you'll be well on your way to setting the right goals for wealth creation. With a clear sense of what you want to achieve and a realistic plan for getting there, you'll be well on your way to financial success. Second, budget and clear your debt. It's no secret that money is one of the most popular topics of discussion, whether we're talking about our finances or the economy. Money is also one of the essential factors in our lives, influencing everything from our daily spending habits to our long-term plans for retirement. Given its importance, it's not surprising that many of us feel anxious about our finances and our ability to save for the future. One of the best ways to ease this anxiety is to develop a clear plan for budgeting and clearing your debt. By taking a proactive approach to your finances, you can take control of your money and your future. Creating a budget is the first step in taking control of your finances. A budget is simply a way of mapping out your income and expenses to see where your money is going each month. Once you have a clear picture of your spending, you can begin to make changes that will help you save money and get out of debt. Investing your money is the third tip. Many people believe that to become wealthy, you need to invest a lot of money. However, this is not necessarily true. There are many ways to create wealth, and each person's financial situation is unique. It may be wise to invest your money to grow your wealth if you are starting. However, there is no one-size-fits-all approach to investing, so it is essential to do your research and be comfortable with the risks involved. Once you better understand investing, you can start putting your money into different assets and watch your wealth grow. Over time, you will learn what works best for you and your financial goals. So don't be afraid to start small. Investing your money is a great way to create wealth. Then, diversify it. There is one basic principle that all successful investors follow: diversification. By spreading your money across different asset classes, you can minimize your risk and maximize your chances of success. For example, you might invest in stocks, bonds, real estate, and precious metals, or you might choose to focus on a specific sector such as healthcare or technology. No matter what approach you take, the key is to diversify your investments to avoid putting all your eggs in one basket. Beginners often mistake thinking that they need to find the perfect investment before they start investing. However, this is not the case. It is usually better to start small and gradually increase your investment. So, if you're looking to start investing this year, remember to diversify. By diversifying your portfolio, you will be able to weather market volatility and ultimately succeed in creating wealth. Fifth, save more money. Many people want to be wealthy, but they don't necessarily want to do what it takes to become rich. Instead, they would buy lottery tickets or wait for a big break. However, the truth is that becoming wealthy takes a lot of hard work and discipline. It's not something that happens overnight. One of the most important things you can do if you want to become wealthy is to make sure you never spend more than you earn. They may sound like common sense, but you'd be surprised how many people live beyond their means. They spend money they don't have on things they don't need and then wonder why they're not getting ahead. If you want to create wealth, you need to start by making sure your spending doesn't exceed your income. Once you've got that under control, you can start saving and investing your money wisely. Over time, those savings will start to add up and you'll be well on your way to creating the wealth you've always dreamed of. Sixth, live frugally. Living frugally isn't always easy. It requires discipline and a willingness to forego some of the trappings of a more affluent lifestyle. But if you're serious about creating wealth, it's worth considering. And there's no better time to start than right now. With the economy still recovering from the pandemic, many people feel financially insecure. So if you can manage to live frugally while everyone else is tightening their belts, you'll be in a much better position to build wealth over the long term. 2022 may be a challenging year financially. Still, if you play your cards right, it could also be a very prosperous one. So start saving now and you'll be on your way to a bright future. Next on the list is to boost your income stream. It's no secret that having multiple income streams is a great way to build wealth. But for many beginners, the thought of starting more than one income stream can be overwhelming. After all, building and maintaining just one stream can be time-consuming enough. However, there are some key reasons why having multiple income streams is worth the effort. First of all, it helps to diversify your risks. You'll still have others to rely on if one stream dries up. And secondly, it can provide a buffer against fluctuations in the market. 8. Make your money work for you. Having a passive income is a great way to build your wealth over time, and it's especially beneficial if you're starting. With passive income, you can earn money without putting in a lot of work upfront. This means that you can start building your wealth right away without waiting years to save up a large nest egg. And best of all, once you start generating passive income, it will continue to flow in even when you're not actively working. Your money will work harder for you. This can give you a nice cushion of financial security and help you build your wealth steadily over time. The 9th tip is to increase your investments yearly. When it comes to wealth creation, there are several different strategies that you can use. However, one of the simplest and most effective ways to build health is to invest regularly and increase your investments each year. By investing in a diversified mix of assets, you can ensure that your portfolio will grow over time. And by gradually increasing your investment amount each year, you can keep pace with the inflation and ensure that your wealth continues to grow. Of course, there will be years when the market performs poorly and your investments may lose value. However, regular investing is one of the best ways to build your wealth over the long term. Last but not least, get professional help. You've probably heard the saying, "You're not in this alone." Unfortunately, too many people feel like they are when it comes to creating wealth. They think they have to go it alone, that they can afford to get professional help. Nothing could be further from the truth. Getting professional service is one of the most innovative things you can do to create wealth. A professional can provide you with the guidance and expertise to make sound financial decisions, stay on track with your goals, and create a lasting legacy of wealth. So don't go it alone. Get professional help and start building your future today. Anyone can create wealth, regardless of their background or current circumstances. The key is to have a clear vision of what you want to achieve and take actionable steps towards your goals. Of course, there will be obstacles along the way. Still, with perseverance and a positive mindset, anyone can create wealth and achieve their financial dreams. The most important thing is to get started today. Begin by setting aside some money each month to invest in your future, and then watch your wealth grow over time. With a little planning and focus, anyone can become a wealth creator. So what are you waiting for? Get started today. Thank you for watching. I hope you have learned something from this video. If you like this video, do give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below. Thank you and goodbye.